Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Wednesday the 13th of December. I'm Darren Sinden, and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. Another relatively quiet session on the world's foreign exchanges. Things pretty much in a holding pattern ahead of tonight's key FOMC meeting and interest rate decision there in the US. I will just flag a couple of movers in the Australian and Kiwi dollars against the US dollar. I'll also note that Bitcoin had a relatively quiet 24 hours, moving just around 1% in that period. The real action in cryptocurrencies yesterday was in Litecoin and Ether, so perhaps keep an eye on those two today. Okay, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the markets. A pretty compact calendar, but yet one that's full of pretty important data too. At 7 o'clock GMT, we'll have wholesale price index data out of Germany for November, and at the same time, harmonised index of consumer prices data. That's the ECB's preferred measure of inflation, so that's one that will be closely watched. At 9 o'clock, the Bank of Japan's Governor Kuroda will be giving us a speech, and then at 9:30, we'll have UK unemployment data for November and October, or the 3 months to October I should say, followed at 10 by industrial production data for the whole of the Eurozone, that number again for October. Jump forwards to 13:30 this afternoon, and we'll have inflation data out of the US in the shape of the consumer price index data for November. And then at 15:30 we'll have crude inventory data even for the week of December 8th. And that's followed at 1900 by the main course today, the Fed interest rate decision, and the press conference to follow at 19:30. We expect a 25 basis point rise, but obviously the devil will be in the detail. And then at 2300, FOMC member Brainard will be speaking, and if you're still up for some further data at 2350, you can find foreign investment in Japan stocks and foreign bond investment as well for the week of December 8th. Right, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. First of all, interesting headline this. The Reserve Bank of Australia says it is considering an electronic currency using technology similar to that of Bitcoin. Meanwhile, staying with cryptos, the South Korean government holds a summit to consider how to curb what it sees as excess cryptocurrency speculation in the country. Staying with Korea, US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson has said that the US is ready to talk to North Korea without preconditions. Further east in Asia, Japan's core machinery orders have risen by 5% in October versus an 8.1% fall in September, and forecast for a smaller gain of just 3%. So further suggestions here that the Japanese economy is recovering. And of course, as you've already noted, the Fed's Open Market Committee meets today to decide on US interest rates, decision due at 1900 GMT. Right, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day. Why not think about this? We hear a lot about inequality and the need for social care and safety nets, but often without any mention of the cost and how it will be funded. And the chart opposite shows us the cost of social protection as a percentage of GDP across Europe, with the EU average highlighted by the blue line. Worth studying this chart, and very interesting to note that despite a lot of what we hear, the UK ranks very closely with Germany and even states that are supposed to spend considerably more money on social care, such as Sweden. Right, please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading foreign exchange and CFDs on margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.